are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the floor, feel the winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Everybody, welcome back to your channel. Good evening, everybody out there, wherever you're watching us from. My name is Nathan, and welcome to BlueClouds Media. Yes, we are back again, looking at the big fixture. I'm your host, Nathan, with co-host Stephen G, and you see everyone in the studio, in-house today, looking at the big fixture. Football world, its eyes and massive clash between FIFA Club World Cup, where we're just hours away from the highly anticipated Club World Cup semifinals as European giant Chelsea takes on formidable Brazilian outfit Fluminense. This is more than just a matchup. It's a battle between the players in a showpiece event where the two want to see it's not just a football match, but then we'll see who can make it to the finals. Exactly. Let's set the scenes. Chelsea journey. We're going to look at Chelsea's journey from how they started to where they are now. So stick with us, do not go anywhere. There's a lot to look into this game. Will injury on both sides affect the outcome of the game, and also the weather condition? We'll look at the weather condition as time goes on. It is going to be a big game. Young, exuberance team versus experienced Fluminense side. Chelsea have the youngest squad in the tournament, but can they do it? Time will tell. When the going gets tough, the boys have shown resilience that they can do it. We've seen it already this season, where they've already clinched the trophy. Can they go ahead and win the maiden edition of the ongoing FIFA Club World Cup competition hosted here in America? Can the Blues, can the Lions do it? if there's any other team that can do it in London, it's only one team called Chelsea. Stick with us. My name is Nate Zion, Stephen G, and Yusuf is here with us in the studio. We're gonna match everything up. Look at head-to-head. As head-to-head, I mean statistic-wise, what both teams have done throughout the competition and where they are now. Thiago Silva, the oldest player on the pitch, and then also the goalkeeper. So I think the goalkeeper is about 44 years old. So they got a lot of experience in that team and good defense with Thiago Silva controlling everything in that back line. But can Chelsea youthful exuberance overcome the experience? Family, time will tell. Stick with us. Not going away. We'll be right back in just a second. All right, so welcome back again to the beautiful show. BlueClouds Media is right here, streaming live on 2 platforms at the same time. Yes, the boys are here. We are tired, but we still gotta keep going until we finally shut down. We can't move anymore. Absolutely, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just hosting. Presenting this show like a little zombie. I won't lie to you. I forgot to send the link to DJ and the others, but I will send it over. DJ, I've seen you in the comment section below. So if you're there, just give me a second. Dan, if you're there, just give me a second. I'll show the link all over to you guys. But let's welcome Yusuf. How you doing, mate? Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm pretty tired. I won't lie. I've just been out in the park playing football, believe it or not. So, and yeah, I'm shattered. Let's be honest. But yeah, I'm ready for Chelsea to get the win and be in the Club World Cup final today. Can't wait.
Incredible. All our viewers, anyone joining us in the stream today, don't forget to want to know your prediction, your predicted scoreline. Who is there? Which of these two teams will score first? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget your time here and then your comment and participating in the chat is very, very valuable to us on this platform. So get engaged. Big up to everyone there. Big up to Mikhail earlier on. I think his message is still there. Mikhail, big up to you. Says Chelsea. All right, that's from Mikhail over there. And I said it will be live in 10 minutes. I need big up troublemaker. Dan, big up to you, Dan. Hope you're doing very well. Hope we get a final. Hope we get a final tonight. Absolutely. We can do it. I know the boys can do it. We just have to figure out how to break these defense down. Big up to Daniel Knight. Big up to Daniel Knight in the building. Mikhail in the building. Yeah, Dan in the building. Big up to everyone here, man. Interesting. Please don't play James in the midfield because it does not work. Play him at right back. If I'll tell you, I know no one. I don't want it either. It doesn't work, and I don't know why the manager can't see it. But to play James in the starting lineup definitely has to be in the middle. If James is starting, we're gonna end up seeing James in the middle. Enzo Fernandez will be maybe out front.
We'll look into that now.
The lineup in the screen.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'll let you take over then. DJ said big up me and the panel. Please send the link, bro. The one you sent to me, that was in the morning. Yeah, that was in the morning. Yeah, I forgot to do so. Steven, they're spamming again. The spamming is starting. It's happening again. All right, proper Chelsea. Dan says Daniel Knight, 14 minutes in the same. Is it 14? 14. Is it 14? What the same, bro? But Gonna happen. I don't know what I mean by 14.
No, is that his
Oh
name?
no,
His name's Daniel
yeah,
Knight.
yeah. It's just his surname. No, sorry, not his surname.
It's
His
Daniel Knight's 14.
YouTube
That's the
name
whole
is
name.
his
Oh,
YouTube name.
Daniel Knight at 14. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I get it now. Same. I think that was the earlier stream. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. That and Dan and DJ is coming. Okay, it's coming.
He's
Sorry for not
suspended.
doing
That's
it.
why there's no Liam Delap.
He's starting.
No, he's suspended. That's why there's no
Oh
Liam
yeah. Oh,
Delap.
Delap. Yeah.
I'm sure I
All
said
right.
suspended. I'm sure I did.
All right, Steven, I'll take over. Let me send a link to DJ and Dan
Yep.
here in a second.
Yeah,
and,
so
Yusuf can do it. Yeah.
Sanchez in goal. We expected that. Bob the Baldy. Gusto right back. Tosin and Chalobah centre back. Kugure left back. So in my prediction, I got all those 5 correct. Caicedo and Enzo in midfield. Pedro Neto, Nkunku and Palmer. And then
Yeah.
João Pedro up top. With the bench being Jorgensen, Penders, and Slanina, so 3 goalkeepers on the bench. Joshua Champong, Reece James, Mamadou Sarr, Aaron Anselmino, Andre Santos, Dewsbury Hall, Tyreek George, Noni Madueke, Nicholas Jackson, and Mark Gee. The Lap is suspended, Colwell suspended, and then Lavia is injured. I think the Reece one is just him careful because he pulled up in the warm-up last time, so
Yeah.
that's all that is there. Because there was a comment, I don't know if it was from Dan or someone else saying about no Reece.
Yeah.
Dan, big up.
Yeah, big up, Dan.
Big up, guys.
Big up to you, Dan. Big up to you, DJ Sub. DJ's not here yet, but Dan, big up to you, Dan. How you doing, mate? How's your day going?
Hot. It's so hot, my bro. It is really, really. I can't take it longer. What I don't get, why
Yeah.
we're not starting Reece James over man like
Over
Gusto.
Gusto. Yeah.
The Gusto
I presume
has
it's the
been
precaution because
shocking.
he got injured in the warm-up last game. I presume
Yeah,
that's
but
the
did
reason.
but he got injured like a couple of days ago, didn't he? Yeah. In that game, he didn't play that game. Yeah,
in the warm-up. That's what I was just saying.
Yeah, that's the warm up. Then he came back. Now he's back. Probably, yeah. But Liam Delap, what? Did he get his second yellow card?
He's
Is that why
suspended. He got the
suspended?
second yellow in the last
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's probably why I did, because that's stupid.
That is why he's not playing. That is literally why.
Yeah, it's temper. But like against Stephen
To be
Lee,
fair, the thing is, from what I remember, the yellow card was BS anyway.
yeah, it was BS. But the thing is, Steve, yeah, right, and guys, getting your name, brother, bud. Yeah,
Yusuf.
Oh,
yeah,
Joseph.
Yusuf.
Yeah, Joseph, yeah,
Joseph.
right. No, Jackson's starting. This kid hasn't been picked from the last couple of games now. Nicholas Jackson since that red card in a
It's very
in that
telling.
tournament.
Mhm.
I'm telling you now, this Nicholas Jackson is gone. He's going.
Yeah.
Enzo
he's done.
Marasca does not trust Nicholas Jackson. That's why he's not playing him. And I'm telling you now, I guarantee to tonight's game, we will not see Jackson starting in this match.
He's not starting.
Yeah, he's not
That's
starting.
He's done. Justin is done.
Yeah,
Jackson
he's
is done.
done. He's done.
Yeah.
So
You know, whilst I think about it, I'm gonna get another.
I mean,
image up for a second as well.
look at it. Look at it this way. If a player that was on holiday, he joined the team a day before the
No,
our
he joined
game,
about 3 days before the last game, and he came on to the
and he
pitch.
came on as
Jackson
he
didn't,
came
and
off
now
from the
he
bench, and
started.
Jackson didn't get a nut. That should tell you Jackson is done at the football club at this moment. He's
But
really done.
also, there's more to it than just that. By the way, if
What
we
it-
look at
let me welcome
Jackson's
DJ.
last 3,
Go ahead.
4, 5, 6. If we look at Jackson's last
Mhm.
2, what's that? 2, 3, 4, 5 games for the 4 games for the club. Yeah.
Yeah.
36 minutes against Newcastle, he gets a red card. Yeah. He plays 80 minutes against Betis, he gets a goal. Yeah. He plays 64 minutes against LAFC, gets an assist. he plays 4 minutes against Flamengo and he gets a red card. So in his literally last 4 games, he's got 2 red cards. And how long have we been banging on about Jackson and ill discipline?
And do you know why? Do you know why he's doing? Do you know why he's doing that? Do you know why he's got himself sent off? Because if you see that game against Newcastle, he was on the bench. He weren't happy, right? He got subbed on, gets himself sent off, and he's done it Saturday again in a cup match against Fluminense. Was on the bench, yeah, because Liam Delap started before him.
Do you say he was on the bench against Newcastle when he got a red?
Huh?
Did you say
he started?
Newcastle? No? He started that.
He didn't start, didn't he?
Yeah, Newcastle started. He got the red card in the first half.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, my bad. I thought they didn't start him. I can't remember. It's been a long time. I can't remember what I did like last year. But yeah, it's no matter what. There's no Jackson. Like, I don't care how many games you played, mate. Yeah. You're done. He's done.
No, Jackson's done.
He's
done.
Now,
he's done. He'll be. They'll ship him off.
They need to ship him off. Hopefully,
Jackson has given Enzo Maresca and Chelsea a chance, an easy way to let him go. It's just like when how do I say it? You want to let your missus go, but you can't find the best way to let her go and bring in a new missus. So you find out that she's been talking to someone, although she's not done anything wrong, but just talking to another guy. That gives you more of an option. I was like, okay, you'll be talking to someone behind my back. Okay, that's the end. You got to go. That's Jackson. You can't score goals. You're accumulating red cards every day. All right, time for you to move on. We got a lot of players on the pitch right now. We got Delap, Pedro.
Do you know what's
who can
scary?
do the job.
Do you know what's scary? You know what's scary?
What is it?
If we don't sign a big performer, another striker this summer, and that. We're gonna have Liam. It's gonna be the same scenario. The last 2 years, having just Liam Delap as our main striker. If Jackson goes, because we know he's gone, right? We know Nicholas Jackson is gone.
Yeah.
But when Nicholas Jackson's gone, what is Joel Pedro our next main striker to back up Liam Delap? We need these owners and these directors and supporters. If you don't sort out the priority. Victor Osimhen's rejected so many clubs. He wants Chelsea. Just go and get that guy.
Osimhen did not reject so many clubs. Clubs rejected Osimhen.
One club about 100 times, but they keep going back in, so they've obviously not been told he's completely ruling them out.
He's rejected Man United, didn't he?
Because he wasn't willing to lower his wages.
Yeah,
but he did not reject Man United. Man U and the mess they're in, by the way.
I wouldn't blame the. But the thing is, like, understand the crisis. Yeah, we need another top striker, right? We need a striker. Arsenal's now got Gyökeres, yeah. But every single one, I know he might be.
Get it done 60 seconds so we can go to DJ and Yusuf.
What I'm saying is,
we got a lot of us over here.
Yeah, I know that. What I'm trying to say, because let me land. With Gyökeres at Arsenal, right? We all know that they reckon he's gonna be like another Darwin Núñez, but he might not be. We need someone in that top up front for a place, because we know Joel Pedro is not going to be the false nine. He ain't going to be the striker that we're going to go for. He's going to be back. He's going to probably be like the second back to like what Cole Palmer's doing in that role, right? Playing that number 10 to an assistant striker. So we need the strikers as soon as possible. And Osimhen, just get that. The owner should just go to the Osimhen, get that over the line. Don't let the sporting directors.
Not happening. Forget about it. Not happening.
Let's
move on from there. Forget about Osimhen. It's not happening, bro.
But
forget about Osimhen.
Listen. PYS and like half a journalist, Ben Jacobs and stuff like that, have said about Victor Osimhen. Chelsea still are willing to go for him this season.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's true.
That's not true.
It is true.
Well, we'll see when the transfer window comes to an end. I don't think they're gonna do any business with Victor Osimhen.
You're trusting Pissy Pants, really?
No, I'm not trusting him. I'm not trusting Pissy Pants. But the thing is, yeah, when things like PYS has come out before, like Gusto's coming to Chelsea, yeah,
He
10 minutes down the
aggregates.
line.
He's got a
Yeah.
different.
He's not a
page for
journalist,
news.
DJ.
No,
Dan.
nee.
I
You know that.
no.
You know that Max London's first. That's him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Because he's
But
apparently
he's not
his
putting the
mate,
stuff on that page. He's putting it on the one he aggregates on, so it's different.
yeah, because his mate, yeah, Mark Goldsberg, his mate, yeah, who's the other one who's on Twitter, right? I think it used to be Judge or David, or I can't remember. They reckon they're proper journalists, and they're talking about it. If Mark Goldsberg, if you're a proper journalist, then yeah, and it's just true, like you're saying, like things like we're meant to be getting a top striker, and apparently now we're instead of Mike Managan staying at AC Milan, even Mark Goldsberg saying now we're potentially getting Diego Costa from Sporting because we're basically buying the football club, so we might have that goalkeeper coming to the club. If that's true, fair dues,
Wait,
but I
buying
don't
what
see that
football
happening. Sporting from Sporting Lisbon,
Who even is the keeper for Sporting?
Diego Costa.
Diego.
No, that's Porto.
Diego.
That's Porto.
The FC Porto. It's not Sporting Lisbon.
No, it's Diego Costa for Sporting.
No,
Unless-
Diogo
No,
Costa
it's
is
Porto.
Porto.
It's Porto.
No, did he move to? Did he move to? Did he move
No.
to?
He's
Well,
Porto?
he
been at
didn't
Porto
move.
for
He hasn't
so long,
moved.
man.
All right, Dan. Thank you very much. That is Dan for you. That's a
I'll have a
voice
look
of
at that. I'll have a
Dan.
look at that.
Dan. Let's hear from DJ. DJ Sav, welcome back to the stream, mate. You doing all right?
Back in there.
Yeah, big up, guys. What's going on? You all good?
Yeah, big
Yeah,
up.
we're
DJ.
doing
Yeah, all
good.
good.
Big up. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna go with Dan one on. We'll go with Dan a little bit on the old Osman thing, yeah, because I'm not saying it's not gonna happen, guys. I get that, but the fact of have you read that news coming out today that Christopher Nkunku could be going to Bayern Munich, Vega could be going to Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff coming out today. They may end up keeping that money for one big major signing, and if that wages is all there and Osman hasn't got a club, I wouldn't rule him out. I'm not saying it's going to happen, guys. I'm not saying that 100% ain't going to. It's going to happen, but I'm not going to rule it out either, because at the moment, Galatasaray can't afford to pay the money. They can give the wages, but they're not giving the money that Napoli want for him. And I think they bid 43 million for him, which is way below par to what
40
they're
million,
looking for.
DJ,
Right.
40.
So I'm not saying it's going to happen. So don't come at me, guys, or anyone in the chat. All I'm basically just saying is don't rule it out. In terms of a goalkeeper situation, listen, I think we're going to wait until the end of the Club World Cup, because obviously if Sanchez does well for us, they don't want to obviously ruin the guy's head, especially if we get into finals. So they're going to keep him there, let him do what he needs to do, and then come the raining of the summer, don't be surprised if we end up going for another goalkeeper. So let's see what happens anyway. You know, I'm not going to rule out anything, but yeah, I know what Nee's saying is very unlikely it will happen for Victor Osimhen, but I'm still not going to rule it out either at the same time. Until he moves to another club and signs on the dotted line for that club, you can't rule out anything in this transfer window. Because if it comes down to push, guys, Benjamin Sesko or Victor Osimhen, if we end up going for another, I'd go for Osimhen all day long over that guy.
I'd go for neither.
Huh?
I'd go for neither.
Well, who would you choose out?
So-
Okay,
so who would
if
you
it
go
came to
for?
choice though, Stephen, Victor Osimhen or Benjamin
I'll go for
Sesko, if it came
Osimhen
to
over.
choice?
Benjamin
I'll go for
Sesko.
Osimhen over what's his name again, Cisco.
Sesko.
Every day. Yeah, I'll go for Osimhen. It's a good striker.
Yeah, Osimhen all day.
What
Yeah.
I don't get with Stephen, right? Stephen. So if that's the case, you won't go for neither. Who would you bring in to score banging 30 goals in a season? There's no other striker out there. Apart from
I don't
Osimhen.
trust someone like Osimhen who's greedy, and I don't want Mikel every week going, "Oh, but Osimhen's so good, man. He's so good."
Yeah, but Steve, when you not have a striker that be greedy, that knows how to finish the ball in the net.
Bro, do you know what? Yeah, I'm not accepting Osimhen at my club. The guy's greedy for one, and then he's got Mikel licking his backside all the time. Yeah, I guarantee you, when Mikel criticised Jackson,
There's
yeah,
nothing
for
wrong with Mikel.
No,
Mikel's
no,
talking
no.
facts.
just listen for once, please. This is my issue here. Yeah? How quickly did he jump on Jackson's back for being in bad form? Yeah, if Osimhen does it, he'll go, "Oh no, but he's a great striker. We must back him." But he didn't back Jackson for the same thing. I'm not dealing with
Because
Mikel
Jackson's
kicking his guy's
crap.
backside.
Because he spoke facts about Jackson that he's crap out as a striker, and it's true. He's crap.
Bro,
The worst
one
play-
week
the
he
worst
says he's
player
awful, the
to be
next
on
week he
Chelsea
says he's good. He can't make up his mind. He's
Well, so-
literally flip-flopping.
Yeah, but then Steve, then we could say about Didier Drogba. when he used to be greedy, when Lampard used to put the ball, to try to score, he used to get the to ask for the assist for Lampard so he could score more goals for Chelsea.
What I'm
And he
saying,
had the
I ain't
talent, but
breaking
he
my
did it his
wage
own way.
structure for like 400 grand a week for Victor Osimhen. Not happening.
Well, but then you got Raheem Sterling on 350k, where you don't
Yeah,
play for
who we're
Chelsea.
trying to get rid of.
But how are we going to get rid of him?
You do realise, worst case scenario, we could loan him out,
He don't,
right?
but he don't want to sell these. But then, if you loan him out, it's still going to be on that 350k a week salary
You
at
realise
Chelsea
teams
Football
do
Club.
cover part of the wages as well, right?
Yeah, well, we'll be doing 60%, and they'll be doing 40%.
It's still a big percentage of his wages
Well, not
that we're
really,
not
though,
paying.
innit? Not really.
Yes.
Honestly, truth, Steve. Honest to truth, yeah. I'm not going to rule out Osman in this transfer market.
I'm not saying rule him out. I'm just saying that I personally wouldn't sign him. I don't want us to sign him. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying rule him out.
Honest to truth, I think if he's a proper Chelsea, yeah. He loves Chelsea, yeah, since he was a kid. He came out on ESPN when he was 17 that my dream is to play for Chelsea one day. And if Chelsea come in for me, I will definitely go to Chelsea Football Club, right? That there's still the thing what is, yeah, last season, yeah, it was the directors what like messed up the rate slip on him, right? The directors done it. These owners have to come in and let them sort it out and get that deal over the line instead of getting these sporting directors, because these directors are useless. They should be sacked. So just like honest to truth, I think if Osman comes at Chelsea, yeah, we'll see a different Osman at Chelsea. He won't be greedy. I'm telling you, he won't be like that.
Can I just quickly ask a question, Stephen? If you don't want like Osimhen, which striker would you want? Like, let's say we were going to get someone to be the number one. Who would you want?
Honestly, at this point, I don't know, because I don't. When I say greedy, by the way, for the record, when I say greedy, I'm not talking greedy on the pitch. You want your striker to be greedy in that sense. I'm talking greedy. The guy just wants money. Yeah, that's what I'm talking when I say greedy. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Just
all
Yeah.
players want
clarify.
that. What do you feel? What so if we went into like
Put it this
oh,
way, yeah. If he
what
wasn't
about Rodrigo then? What
greedy,
about Rodrigo at Real
Dan,
Madrid?
if he
What about
wasn't greedy,
Rodrigo?
he would have lowered his wage demands last summer and joined Chelsea then.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but all players like all players do it. Look at Ronaldo. Really, he likes the money. Look at the likes of Messi. Look like all the big names. Look like Neymar when Neymar did it. The thing is, Rodrigo from Real Madrid, right? If he comes to Chelsea, because we've been talking about Rodrigo, we might be getting Rodrigo, yeah, this summer, right? He won't want to be on less wages. He'll probably be the same. Well, he's
I'll,
not at
I'll
Real Madrid.
I'll be
But my
absolutely
point is,
honest.
them players aren't stuck there. They don't want to necessarily leave. That's the difference. Osimhen was
Yeah,
stuck and he wanted to leave. So
yeah.
if you wanted to
Like,
leave that bad and it's such a bad situation, yeah, just accept that you are going to need a cut for certain people to want to take you to their club.
yeah, like when that whole Osterman thing happened, like, I was like, if he really backs himself, then he should take a pay cut on what we would have done if we got Champions League football. Then he would have got then you got the wage increase. So I think it would have been better. Look how we got Champions League football with the squad now. With Osimhen, don't you think we get it comfortably?
No, 100%. I agree.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, surely he should back himself and think that if we get we've got Champions League football with how he did. He's probably looking at the situation now and thinking maybe I should have gone to Chelsea and proven myself, and then now there's Champions League football there. I could have got a better wage, but it looks like he's probably going to go to Galatasaray now. So that's probably
Yeah, but the
dead out of the water.
Galatasaray can't afford the wages. They can't buy him.
They're
Well, Osimhen
trying.
That's why DJ Sav was talking about. My bro DJ, if he's still there, right? Yeah, he was talking about it. Yeah, they're offering Napoli about 40 million. They can't afford the wages. They can afford the wages. Yeah, giving the wages, but they can't afford the paying price what Napoli's asking for. They haven't got that kind of money to pay out like that kind of money to Osimhen. So any day, Osimhen is out there. If I've my choice now, and if you want to be serious, Chelsea Football Club wants it, because the thing is, yeah, we ain't got another striker to be back up for Liam Delap. And if Liam Delap gets injured, we're going to be the same scenario like what we had Jackson, just the potential like being up front where we was meant to get a replacement. Osimhen is the choice to come in and get it over the line and get a striker, so we know that we've got a striker who's going to bang us some goals for this summer in this Premier League and the Champions League.
Yeah. No, I do see your
Thank
point
you very
there.
much. Dan and DJ, you there? Steven, are you there? Everyone
Yeah.
is there, right? Good.
Yeah.
Big up to Cole Palmer. All right, DJ, thank you very much. Big up to Cole Palmer in the building. Big up to King Papa Soul. Absolutely, King Papa Soul also in the building. Daniel Knight 14. Also, Philip Smith. Big up to Philip, aka Mr. Smith. Also in the building. Cole Palmer said big up to everyone in here in the chat. Big up to King Soul. The referee will be against Chelsea. That is from King Soul. Daniel Knight said get rid of Robert Sanchez, Chelsea's goalkeeper. Benjamin Sesko. That's what no, he says Benjamin Tesco. Benjamin Tesco is how he called him. Daniel Knight said Osimhen will be my choice. Just pay money. Delap as a backup. I will do that. That's what Daniel Knight will do when he's in charge of Chelsea Football Club as a manager. Philip Smith said if Chelsea will be willing to pay the money, I will take Osimhen all day long. That's from Philip. Thank you very much, Philip. Everyone joining us in the show today. Don't forget, BlueClouds Media is right here live on the streaming on two platforms at the same time, X and YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and smash that like button to keep the channel going. Your likes on the video will help the channel go a long way. Without it, we're gonna be where we are. We're running very fast, and we want to make that 5K by the end of the season. That's a max, and I'm sure we can do it. We've done 4 already.
Nick,
So 5 is not far off on the way. Big up to Philip. Yes, said DJ. Go for it.
Sorry, no, go on. Finish what you have to say, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
You finish what you have to say, bro.
Pretty much shocking James not starting. That's from Daniel. Yes, I'm pretty much guys. Thank you very much. Keep the comments coming, and make sure if you're first time watching us on YouTube or X, you follow us on X and subscribe to BlueClouds Media YouTube channel. Let's go for DJ.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't know if you guys heard the Nigerian reporter. Is it Bushi something or another? I don't know, or something like that. His name. He basically came out and said that Gyökeres always wanted Arsenal. That's all he ever wanted. So we were never ever in the run for him, by the way.
But then if we never put an offer in, then we would have
even in
known
general,
if he wanted us.
But apparently, even if we did put an offer down, he's just always apparently said to his camp he just wants his move to Arsenal, no other club.
Do you know what? I said this the other day, yeah? On that way, yeah? All I'm going to say on it, right, is if you want to go to a morally effed up club, yeah, just make sure that you're not late when any family member is ill, because then you're out the squad. But if you commit a legitimate crime against law, you will be defended. Enjoy.
Oh, I like that one, Steve.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
I did like that one. I did like that one.
He came out with that one yesterday. I totally agree with it. 100%.
Yeah, there's like 3 different things where someone did something that's not even bad. Like they wanted to stop like genocide or something, yeah, and they got banished from the squads. Like, okay, but you've defended someone much worse. That's what I'm going to say on the matter. You guys get the point. That's why I'm not saying any more on it.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, if Gyökeres wants to go to Arsenal, yeah, I mean, happily go there. I mean, he ain't going to win the league.
All right. Well, we have guys. If you're joining us here, we're just looking at the starting lineup. Lineup is up. We want to hear from you. What are your problems with this lineup? Is Muraska, has Muraska set the team right to be able to win against Fluminense? Let me know if DJ, you've seen it. Yusuf, and also Dan in here. Big up to you, Dan. You guys have all seen the lineup.
It's on the screen.
Yeah,
I
so it's
think
on
we've
screen.
all seen
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
saying we've all seen it. Any
Nate,
other
I'll be back in a
reaction?
sec, yeah? I'll be back in
Yeah.
a sec.
Yeah. Get your stuff done. Yeah, no problem. Dan, is there
Sorry to butt it. But let's say something about Gokares. Whatever like DJ said about him going, he always wanted Arsenal. I'm not really scared of that kid. The guy can't score headers for a start, and I think he's going to be another Darwin Núñez. I reckon he's going to be a flop for Arsenal, and he's going to be a Darwin Núñez. And Arsenal fans are saying, "Oh, now we got Gokares. They're going to be champions. They're going to win the Premier League, and they're going to win the Champions League with Gokares."
Dan, they say they're going to win the Champions League and Premier League every season.
Yeah, I know they do. And then honest the truth though, yeah, Gokares, yeah, ain't scary. Like what? Portuguese league's totally different to a Premier League. And then look at the Darwin Núñez at Liverpool. Everyone said he's the next Luis Suarez. Yeah, and when he was banging bare loads of goals for in the Portuguese league. And what did he come when he come to the Premier League? It didn't work for him. It was a flop. No, I mean it was a flop. So good luck to you Arsenal fans having Gokares. Let's see how long he gets. Let's see how long you moan about Gokares at Arsenal Football Club.
Thank you very much, Dan in the build. And Dan, we're gonna move on from Gokares and the Victor Osimhen thing. Let's pay a little bit of attention to the main. I mean, let's focus on tonight's game, which is Chelsea and Fluminense. We're talking about the lineup. Also, we're gonna look at the defensive and then the experience of Fluminense, how Chelsea can be able to win this game. Let's look at the lineup first. Now I'm going to start from Stephen G. Is there anything that really bothers you in the lineup?
Gusto, for one.
Who would you replace if Gusto wasn't around? Is there any other better options? A Champon?
James or a Champon. I say that because ideally Reece James, but if he feels Reece isn't fit enough to start or doesn't want to risk him because of the injury that happened in the warm-up the other day, then start a Champon ahead of him. I would not be starting Gusto. Gusto, time and time again, has shown that he's a liability this season.
Steve,
put it this way, right? How many times has someone snuck in behind him at a back post and either scored or got an assist?
So, would you be happy to cash in on him if a right offer comes in from this summer?
Gusto, yeah. I've already said that in the last, I think once or twice in the last few streams.
Hello, Nee.
Hello. DJ just muted his like.
Oh, sorry, bro. Go on. Sorry.
That's okay.
Hello, Nee.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Dan.
Hello, DJ's little girl. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
You know what? I'm her best friend, Nee. I'm her best friend. She always knows my name when I'm on the stream. You know, Dan. She's one of my good friends.
Stephen,
one of my best friends.
You've spoken to Stephen before. He's spoken to
hi.
Stephen.
Stephen,
Hello,
hi.
Stephen.
Hi.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ, what the look, they ask her what DJ's doing. Says she goes up the Chelsea. I said, who's the best club in the world in London? She says up the Chelsea.
Yeah, it's up the Chelsea, isn't it?
It's only one team in London.
Isn't it? There's only one club. There's only one big club in London, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Chelsea.
In London,
The biggest club in
Yeah,
London.
well, I was
Come on, what we
tricking
do?
you.
You were tricking me.
Me? Well, I don't get in school. Everyone just like mocks me just because I play, like I support for Chelsea.
Forget them. I told you.
Because they're just salty. They're just salty and jealous. They do it to my kids because the thing is, you as a kid, like my kids and these kids, yeah.
Yeah.
They see things that they'll never see, that we've done it all. And we're in the Club World Cup Semifinal. And if we go to the final and win this cup, we're the best club in the world, and all the rifle
Yeah.
fans are hating Chelsea. They want to
Yeah,
see
but
Chelsea drop in this tournament, and it ain't gonna happen.
I bought a
Oh,
Who's your favourite player?
Reece James is my favorite player in Chelsea.
And then she likes Cole Palmer afterwards.
Has she been to games before, DJ? You've taken her to
Yeah.
games before? Did she
No,
like it?
no, yeah. She. Let's put it this way.
Hmm.
She's crazy. Let's put it that way. I thought I was bad.
Excuse me.
In a good way. In a good way.
and I was expecting that response.
All right. Oh, that's fun. That's fun over there. What's the name again? Is it Karina or Karina? I forgot.
Karina.
It's if you want to say it that, but we say it's Karina. It's Karina. Karina.
Say it again, DJ.
Karina.
Karina.
Excuse me, Karina.
Yeah, we say in the in the Romanian Portuguese, it's Karina.
Karina.
If you want to say if
In
you can't say
Portuguese?
Karina, obviously you can't say the accent. Just say Karina. It's fine.
All right, Karina.
Yeah, Karina.
Yeah.
Karina.
I'll say Karina in the Portuguese way. That sounds
Karina.
better.
I
Karina.
Go on, bro, you're right on.
I bought a Chelsea bottle to school, and then after a couple of days, my dad got me a Ronaldo bottle, and then I bring it.
She loves up Ronaldo as well. By the way.
My classmate said, "Why the heck are you bringing first of all a Chelsea bottle?" And then Callum said, like one of my
Our friends.
colleagues, yeah.
Okay,
One of my
let's get
colleagues
that.
said, "Why do you support Chelsea?" And then said, "Why do you have a Ronaldo bottle?" And then I said, "Yes, I do support Chelsea, but I also like Ronaldo."
Yeah, because
And I
you're-
won't judge any
because
of
why? But why do you like Ronaldo? Because he's Portuguese and he's your fellow countryman. I always say that. Tell him that. I always tell him that.
I'm not judging the two players. It's just I like them both.
Some questions, bro. Honestly, some people. Listen, don't worry.
Yeah, but
But
DJ,
sorry,
kids being kids in it.
Yeah, I know, bro.
DJ, yeah, DJ, you got to understand this, yeah. Yes, Ronaldo might be Portuguese, yeah. She might like the player, yeah, not because he might be Portuguese. I've got a friend, yeah, who's
He's
a
of his
Portuguese.
skill.
He's a Portuguese person. He can't stand Cristiano Ronaldo. He's more
No, I
into
know.
Messi.
We got some. I know. I got some. We got some in. Don't worry. I got some that are like that at home. Don't worry.
All right. Thank you very much, Karina. Thank you very much for coming on. Nice hearing from you. I hope you have enjoy the rest of your day. Okay.
Smash the like button, subscribe.
Steven, they're in again. Steven is in again. Steven is in again. All right. Big up to everyone. A big up to everyone joining us in the stream. We're still looking at the lineup, and also we'll be looking at Chelsea's journey and so far to the semifinals and how they can skip us Fluminense to the finals. Chelsea mean business in these competitions. They're already parking the money. It's in the bank. A lot of money has been sent to the bank, and imagine beating Fluminense in these stage and making up to the finals. Probably definitely going to meet PSG. Or are we going to see Real Madrid in there? I'll go for I'm not scared of anyone. I'm not scared of anyone there. To be the best in the world, you got to beat the best. So I'm not really worried about anyone, whoever I meet in the finals. Big up to Daniel Knight. Portuguese league is different from the Premier League. Absolutely, yeah. The intensity is different. You know, you can be on the top there, going on your way to win a trophy, and you're gonna end up playing a relegated team. It's as difficult as playing the London Derby.
Okay. Hey, how come Lavy's not? How come Lavy's not on the bench?
In the Premier League? Daniel Natse, Gusto Stink, and Hooks incoming tonight game. All right, so thank you very much. Maya, big up to you, Maya. Maya, big up to my only South African. I have two South African brothers. Maya is one of them. Yeah, thank you very much, Maya. It's been a while watching live on the X. He said he reposted our stream. Thank you very much, Maya. I hope you are keeping very well. All right, Stephen has given us his what he doesn't like on this starting lineup. DJ, over to you, DJ. Let's hear from you. Yeah. Then, well, I've already hit down part of it.
What's that? The lineup.
Yeah, the lineup. Let's see your thoughts. Then we can move on from there.
I mean, listen, I expected something similar to this. Obviously, with the situation with Reece James, when I actually saw him back in training this morning, I thought that was the only change I thought was going to happen. I expected Caicedo to come back into the team. For me, I was hoping he'd try Enzo, Caicedo, and Santos in that midfield, but obviously he's not going to experiment, or not this time in the competition. So who knows? He might decide to go down that avenue in the second half. But yeah, it's a good lineup. Obviously, I'm happy to see João Pedro out there. I think they're going. I think him, Palmer, and Neto are going to have an excellent combination up top. I think Nkunku is coming into his own as well. Enzo Fernandez, I'm not really worried about him anymore. I think we all know he's becoming quite popular now in the Chelsea fan base, and I think this guy is finishing now. It's like Lampard, almost Lampard-esque coming and arriving
I
in the
said
box.
that the other day as well.
Yeah, Caicedo, well, we all know what we're going to get from Caicedo. Yeah, I have to give anything more on that guy. Cucurella, again, we all know what we're going to get from this guy. Tossing, I'm happy with Chalobah. Yeah, Gusto, it's just the top two, mate. You know, Gusto and Sanchez. Because Sanchez can just have this mad bozo moment, and it could cost us in the game. Hopefully, Thiago Silva won't know that, because I think he's going to say to them, if you want to target them tonight, target Sanchez in that goal, especially when it comes to corner kicks. Yeah. So yeah, that's my only concerns of him. And I think they've got that. What's that striker who came off the bench the other day and done well for them? I'm surprised he never starts for them. The young kid for Fluminense.
I don't remember this name. I don't know if it's
what a striker he came off the bench and he scored. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know if he's starting in their lineup today, but he's another one that worries me in that Fluminense team. Obviously Thiago Silva. They've got many players in that team. Yeah, they're older.
Eduardo, where his name is Eduardo.
Yeah, they've got older players as well. But hey, listen, it's a good lineup, and hopefully we'll do the business, bro.
Thank you very much, DJ. All right, so now we're gonna look at the Jenny. Dan, do you want to react to it? Anything being said, or we can move on from there. From the lineup?
No, just like the lineup looks really good. Like I don't like the thing we've got people with man like Gusto. Yeah, he's had a bit of tough game and he scored in the last game. Yes, he did score from a kick off, like from that. If that went for him, we would have gone to the semi-finals. Yes, Gusto is quite a weird one. Everyone gets frustrated with him. I think he needs to step up his game as a left back. He needs to start being more solid at left back and stop making mistakes. Oh yeah, was it right back? Sorry, right back.
Right
Yeah,
back.
not left back. Right back. Yeah, but the thing is that like it's frustrating sometimes. And I think when we saw him in the French league, he's better. Sanchez, like he needs to act his game today, not with these stupid balls with the passes, like because every time he has that ball, he feels nervous. Like it makes other fans nervous because you just don't know if he's going to boot it to another the other ball to the rifle team to go and score. But yeah, as you said, it's no Liam Delap. If it was me, I would have had Sanchez out of this game and had good Jorgensen in the game. Reece James, yeah, it was what 6 days ago. That's the last time he was injured from that training because after that game when we won 2-1. But if he's fully fit and he was training, he should start over Gusto. But yeah, it's the lineup, man. Lineup, it looks good. Nkunku's in that team. He looks like he's got a bit sharper than lately with the goals. João Pedro, soon he came when we saw him in that first game for Chelsea. He looked outstanding for like the thing. Like it's just like it's gonna be a tough game tonight. And I think Thiago Silva, like DJ said, if says about Sanchez, I agree on DJ Saf, mate. It's going to be worrying times for Sanchez tonight, I'm telling you.
Thank you very, very much. Chelsea's journey to the path to this where they are at this moment. Chelsea just 2 games away from making it to the World Club World Club competition finals. Despite some tough games that they went through, they went through incredible play some incredible games. The pathway to the 4 I'll say the finals, they have to go to Palmeiras, which it wasn't that easy. They went through extra time with Benfica and also beating Palmeiras 2-1 and what it was being named or dubbed as the Estavio Williams Derby. But now the summer travels here and there is one more trophy. I'll say trophy is at stake at this moment, and Chelsea want to add that trophy to their trophy cabinet. Can that happen Time will tell. Chelsea way bigger than PSG, and I'm not worried about PSG in any shape or form, whatever they are. I'm not worried about them. Luis Enrique have done a good job, but we'll look at how to tackle PSG when we get there. And I think that they've also, I don't know if they have some suspensions going on with red cards and something like that, but maybe we'll see some more cards when they play Real Madrid. Maybe. Time will tell. I'm not going to worry about. I'm not worried about
If you
PSG
have
at this
any
moment.
suspensions?
Yeah.
No,
Suspensions.
Who?
PSG.
Oh, they've
PSG.
got two, no? They got two red cards
red
last
cards. Yeah.
Yeah, and both of them were out. They both missed 2 games. One of their
So
best
that's
centre backs.
these in the finals.
Yeah, Paco or Pacho, whatever his name is.
Pacho.
Pacho, and is it did Desiree Due also get one?
No, it wasn't
Luis Enrique. So
Luis Enrique, he's the manager, mate.
He's the manager.
No, Enrique, Theo's brother.
Huh?
He's the centre back for
Hernandez.
That's it. Hernandez, yeah. Theo, yeah.
I was like, where's
how did the Hernandez turn into Enrique?
Oh God! I don't support PSG, yeah, but thing is,
well, I don't support Real Madrid either. I'm not going to say Ancelotti was a centre back.
The thing is, also Real Madrid's got a player sent off for their club as well.
Dean Hyson.
Yeah, Dean Hyson, and if this
Hyson can play the finals.
And if Vinicius Junior or Mbappe, if Vinicius Junior or Mbappe gets a yellow card,
no, it's not.
No, it does.
So the yellow cards get wiped after the quarterfinal, so that you can't get a second yellow in separate games in the semi-final and miss the final because they want the best players available for the final.
Oh, is it? Is that what they stopped that now?
It's the same sort of thing that happens with UEFA as well.
I thought that because I heard someone on I heard something about the other day. If they get a yellow card, they miss the final.
No, they got wiped after the quarters.
No.
Well, okay. Well, anyway, PSG got 2 players sent off. Yeah, they missed the final as well. Anyway, they don't play.
But I'll tell you this: there's a high possibility that there will be multiple yellow card flash in the game between PSG and Real Madrid, which we might see some suspension that can help Chelsea one way or the other. But that's not what I'm wishing for. But it could happen because it's going to be a high intensive game between those two clubs. Real Madrid superior when they do their magic when they get to the finals. I don't want to play Real Madrid. I want to play PSG because Madrid has been there many times. And they're different animal when they get to the finals. That's why I want to avoid Real Madrid. You get what I'm saying? I want to avoid.
I'm not worried about Madrid. I'm more worried about PSG.
I'm not scared of Real Madrid.
Don't look at their form guide, though. Don't look at the form guide. They're different animal when they're playing.
Don't be scared of Real Madrid. They've been poor. They've been poor in this.
You say that we were better than them when we
beat Dortmund.
Yeah, you say that. You will say that we were better than them when we have the Mason Mount, when we went to the Bernabeu, and I think we won against them, even the Stamford Bridge. We were way better than them. But what happened? They have a Modric who gave a crispy pass with the outside of his boot that went straight to Karim Benzema. And
but they haven't got Modric now. They haven't got Modric now.
They still have Modric.
No, Modric's going to the.
No, he's going. He's not going yet. He's still with the squad.
I thought he's going to the Saudis because they're medical.
It's not. Yeah, yes, Steven.
So apparently, the Zone did an interview with a Fluminense fan, and they said Cole is cold, stays hot, so he's not going to do anything. Has anyone told them there's meant to be thunderstorms today?
Yeah, there's thunderstorms today. Yeah.
So he's gonna stay cold. He's gonna stay cold.
Ice cold.
Ice cold power. All right, very interesting. We guys will take in your prediction. Also, drop your prediction there. Daniel Knight says Sanchez mistakes incoming. Daniel Knight again said I will play Josh over Gusto. Josh Champon, guys, I'll tell you this. I've seen this play. He's raw. He sometimes kicked the ball. Do you guys remember that Jackson 1v1 where he kicks the ball like he's a little kid, where he's just kicking the ball 1v1, waiting to get close to the goalkeeper before he kick it? You remember that? There is that kind of a mistake in what's his name again? at Champon. When they kick the ball, sometimes you overkick it, and the opposition end up closing up and he loses the ball. He is good. He's still young. He needs time to develop. I don't want too much pressure on this guy for him to make mistake, and then it can affect his morale when next game he doesn't get the chance to play. So let's look at this player. Let's look at him. Enzo Maresca develop this player from the bench until he gets that momentum. He is very, very young, and he's still got that raw. I'll say he's still got a lot of raw talent in him. We need to develop it. So I don't want that pressure on him because it can destroy players, especially young players.
Can I just add one thing before Dan comes in, guys? I mean, listen, I know we obviously all want our club to win tonight. We all do, but let's not underestimate, like we always do as fans, underestimate the opposition, because I think that's what we sometimes do, and we go so much overboard that we don't actually think, we don't actually give the credit to the team that's in it. Let's be real here, guys. Yeah. But all these Brazil teams that are in this competition, yeah, okay, some of them have gone out now. They want to win this trophy more than anyone else does, yeah, because it's what they do, it's what they love doing, and that's why I'm not going to underestimate these guys tonight, because yeah, we got the place to go and get a result tonight, but they are a good team as well, and you know, one little lapse at the back, one little mistake, they're going to do us, and you know, this is why we've got to be on it.
I don't think we'll win tonight. I don't think we'll win tonight, DJ.
Oh, well, I think we'll win. I'm not going to say we're not going to win, Dan. I think we'll win.
No, Dan, you say you don't think we're going to win?
No, I don't think we are.
All I said is don't underestimate this team. That's all I'm saying.
Why? Because like DJ said, don't estimate this team, because yesterday, right, I had an argument with two Arsenal fans, and
not Arsenal.
All right, they said to me,
and Arsenal fans not even in this competition.
Yeah, no, but DJ, yeah, I know they're not in the competition. But they said to me, you ain't come up with a big performance. You never came up against Inter Milan. You didn't come against Man City. You haven't come up with like Real Madrid. If you'd have played these teams like Real Madrid or PSG in this group to the semi-final, you wouldn't reach the semi-finals.
No,
Arsenal wouldn't have made it this far.
Do you know what, bro? Can I just say
hang on, let me just finish landing. You can come in after you, DJ. Let me finish landing. So I said to him, if you're saying because you're just salty because you're not in it, and you're telling me because we haven't played against big clubs, how's it the clubs that we beat, they're beating Milan and Man City? What are you on about? We like any day they're in the semi-final. The team what we played, they're beating Milan. The team what we played, they beat what we play now, they beat Man City. Ain't Man City and did Milan the big clubs then? No. These Arsenal fans get so much on my nerves, and they just get salty.
Well, Arsenal fans are always going to be that way, Dan. Let's be real here.
Dan, before DJ, sorry, a second.
Yeah, go on.
Dan, you said Chelsea is not going to win tonight's game because you have an argument with an Arsenal fan, a fan that is even upset that Chelsea are playing the competition, and the argument you had made you believe that Chelsea can win tonight's game. I don't get your point, Dan.
No, Nee. I don't think we're gonna like. I'm saying the point is how we got far to the semi-final, because they're trying to make up the opponent teams. We haven't played against big clubs. That's how we.
No.
Dan,
hold on. You've already landed. Your football person.
No.
Hold on.
I'm saying we're gonna win tonight because this team.
Hold on a second.
And Thiago Silva knows how to play against Chelsea.
No. Hold on a second. Dan, you're not a kid. You've been following football for many years. You play against who is on your line. Who's on your line? And you're telling me Palmeiras is a small team. And you're telling me Benfica is a small team. Are you telling me that what other team again? Even LAFC is a small team? No, they're not.
I didn't tell you no. I didn't say they're a small team. See, you're not listening. You're not listening.
No.
Last time Arsenal played Benfica, this happened. They lost on it. Scraping.
Right, Steve. What need? You don't understand. You don't understand.
No.
I didn't say Benfica.
I don't get the channel, bro. Look at the games that are coming up on the channel. This is what I was telling you guys about.
What?
The friendly. If you, I don't know if you got watching the program already, but look at Dan. Look at what they're saying now on the TV. Yeah. Look at the
Yeah.
games that are coming up, and Chelsea versus Bayer Leverkusen are there.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah. They're gonna show it on the zone. Yeah, they are gonna show it. Yeah.
Is it free? Is it
Yeah,
free?
for free.
Yeah.
For
Probably
free,
not.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to it already. So
I might be going
Yeah,
to the
I'm
Milan
still
one.
trying
so
to get. I'm still trying to get tickets for that.
Well,
I'm probably
DJ,
trying
yeah,
to
so
get-
yeah,
Milan.
I might see the Chelsea Bayer Leverkusen. I
What?
want to watch that.
Or Milan. I might go to the Milan one.
DJ,
I might go to Milan one.
I want to, Steve, quick. I just want to explain to Nee something here. Right. Arsenal fans have come up against me on saying that we haven't played.
Well, they
big-
battered you and made you believe that Chelsea are not winning tonight. That's
No,
all I want to hear.
no,
You've
no,
already
I
said
know.
it.
No,
You said
my
you don't
God. You know,
believe that
he doesn't
Chelsea
let
will
me
win
land.
tonight's game.
You
You landed it. You landed.
No, but did
No,
land
you
it. But
landed.
you told, but you're making an opinion and saying I said Benfica and all that little small club. I didn't say that.
No.
that-
You said Arsenal fan made you believe. No.
Look,
Dan, you said from your
look,
own
this is
mouth,
what- it's- I
from
like how
your
he speaks
own
over me.
mouth,
No.
from your own mouth, Dan,
No,
from
I
your
didn't
own
say
mouth,
I know
from
did-
your own
did
mouth,
I say
from your
Benfica
own
and
mouth,
Club
you said that
to a small club?
we haven't played any bigger team. So for that matter, you gotta believe
No,
that
see,
we are
you
not winning
misheard
tonight's
that,
game.
Lee. See again, you mishear things. I did not say
No,
that.
I did not
Benfica
miss
are a
it.
big
I
team
did
for
not
the
say
record.
that. Arsenal
Exactly
fans.
what you said.
Right, no. Arsenal, I had a massive argument with Arsenal fans, Lee. Open your ears. You're such a troublemaker. Try and make out I said sorry.
No,
Or I
I'm trying to
didn't
make
say.
that clear
No,
because
you're not trying to make it clear.
whatever you said,
Well,
doesn't even make sense.
Lee. I said Arsenal. I had a massive argument with two Arsenal fans yesterday because the opponents, who we played, they're making out that they're not big clubs we haven't played big clubs to get to the semi-finals. Yeah, they didn't have they're like telling us we didn't beat we didn't play against PSG or Real Madrid or the Man City in Milan because if we'd have played them teams, we wouldn't have got to the semi-final. See, if
That's
you
not true.
listen, right, but that's what I'm saying. So the teams like Benfica. What are they not big teams then? Because I swear, like Benfica beat Arsenal before. I swear, like some of these teams played in friendlies against Arsenal or like beat them before.
Dan,
The thing
thank
what
you.
I'm trying to say,
Dan,
to you,
the whole point,
tonight's game.
I
I'm
asked
saying
you a simple question. Dan, enough with the Arsenal, you and Arsenal conversation, Arsenal fan conversation. Dan, hold on.
I gave up the Arsenal
Hold on.
Oh my God, this guy, don't let me
Hold
finish
on.
landing.
No, you're going further. You're trying to beat around the bush. I asked you one simple question. You said you don't think Chelsea gonna win this game, and you said you have an argument or you have a debate. Hold on, give me a second. I asked you a simple question. You said you don't believe Chelsea gonna win tonight's game. Why? Because you argue with an Arsenal fan who told you we haven't meet the likes of Bayern Munich and Liverpool's and the rest and whatever. So with that argument that you had, you've got to believe that Chelsea cannot progress to the final because we did not meet the bigger team. That's what you told me. That was the reason behind it.
No. See, you're wrong again.
All right, hold on a second. Yusuf, come in for a second.
Yeah, right, Nee. I'm just gonna come in for a sec. Yeah, like Dan, I'm just gonna say this to you. Yeah, are you listening?
Yeah. Go. I'm listening. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah. I respect your opinion and what you say. Yeah, but realistically, you shouldn't be listening to Arsenal fans. They've got no business coming into this conversation. They're not even in this tournament. You shouldn't be listening to them. Who cares? Who cares if we haven't? Who cares if we haven't played PSG, Real Madrid, or these big teams? At the end of the day, we are playing a semi-final in the Club World Cup against Fluminense. Obviously, it's not like one of the biggest teams in the world. Some people say Fluminense are big, but is what it is. But if we beat Fluminense tonight, we go to the final of the Club World Cup and we face either PSG or Real Madrid. Then the point you're trying to make, if we beat PSG or Real Madrid in the final, then you can say to those Arsenal fans, look what we just did to PSG or Real Madrid or whatever team.
I've got mates. I've got two mates who are Arsenal fans and telling me that. But I know full well I told him you
And
don't know.
tell the
I said to
Arsenal
him, I
lot
told
to
him.
shush their mouth and learn their
I told him,
Exactly.
yeah,
Tell
I
the
told him
Arsenal lot to
so.
shush.
No,
Yeah, I
Dan.
told him. I've told him this. I told him. Well, you
No.
can't talk, you're not in
I'm
this
not listening to what
competition.
you've already told me. We are going to lose this game because of the conversation you have with the Arsenal fan.
No,
That's
No,
all I'm
Dan,
taking from you.
no, it's not that.
No, you
Nick.
said that. You
No,
said
I
that.
didn't say that, Nick. See,
No,
need
you
to open
did.
your
You
ears.
did say that.
Dan,
You
No, I
did.
did
you know
not
what?
say that, Nick.
You know,
you
you
need
did.
to open your ears.
You know the Arsenal fans, bro. Yeah, you should just tell them what the Rock used to say. Roll, know your role and shut your mouth. Yeah, that's what he
Exactly.
used to say. That remember
Yeah,
the
Dan,
Rock saying, "Know your
They've
role."
not even
and
won.
shut
They've not
your
even
mouth.
won a Champions League. They've not even won a Europa League. They can't
I
talk to
know.
us.
Wait,
Dan,
no, do you know what my favourite thing is, though? There was a thing that someone sent in my Discord server earlier. Yeah, I think it was from one of like the Arsenal YouTube channels or something. Yeah, I'm trying to find it now. And it's pretty funny because they mention about
yeah.
one of them said something to do with here it is. So fan one, yeah, I'm loading it up now, right? Hopefully it's not a clip. Oh, it is a clip. But fan one, I'd rather Arsenal be in the Europa. We've got a better shot. Ask West Ham fans how they feel when they won the conference. No wonder Chelsea fans feel like kings. Fan two, you'd prefer a Europa League final over a UCL final, like asking the question. Then Lee says, we ain't in either, mate. All I'm saying is, the first one can say, no wonder Chelsea fans feel like kings, yeah? I presume they're referring about the Europa League bit. Mate,
Yeah.
we whooped you on your big day out 4-1 in the Europa League final, yeah?
Exactly.
We won a Europa League before that. We won a Champions League before that. And since all of those three things, we've won another Champions League.
Exactly.
And we've won a Club World Cup. And we're in another Club World Cup right now.
Yeah,
So
and all they've
shut
done,
your mouth,
And
know
we've won the
your role,
Conference League.
and learn your lane.
and all they've basically done is won a Winners' Cup in 1994. Alan Smith scored
Yeah.
the only goal in
And
They,
we've
that.
won
they,
two of
they
those.
can
And
walk
what
off.
that like a Mickey Mouse Cup then, DJ?
Yeah,
You
they
know,
can
you
literally
know
walk
what I
off.
said, Dan. Dan, you have to remember that you are talking to a rival fan who would downplay whatever achievement that you achieve.
Put it this
They
way,
would
Nee.
downplay
Can I just jump
everything.
in for 2 seconds?
I know that. I know that, Nee. I
But why? I understand you.
rattle him.
I
rattle him.
respect your opinion, but I actually, what makes you think that Chelsea's not going to win this game? And you give me that. You refer to that. I was like, what the heck?
No.
Nee,
You're
can I
talking
add
to-
something
You
else
asked
to this
me.
as well?
You
Yeah.
asked me. No,
Please. I don't.
because if you let me
Let's make
finish
this
my,
clear.
let me finish my conversation. You don't let me finish my conversation.
No,
so,
you always
you're
finish. If
No,
I can give you an hour, you never finish your
No,
conversation.
Lee,
You will
Lee,
never
my
finish
brother,
the
Lee, my
conversation.
brother, if you ask me a question, why do you think we're going to lose tonight? Because the team of Fluminense are not an easy team, right? That we don't step. Oh, we can't just think. Oh, we're going to go there tonight and beat them. Tonight, yeah, they've got a better structure of defence. Their defence, yeah, and their lineup, yeah, is better than our defence. Our defence since last season till now, it's been shocking. We cannot defend for save our life. When it comes to gusto,
That's not true. That's
well,
not true.
It is true.
That's not true. That's
We
not true.
conceded more goals
That's
than
not
anyone in
true.
the Premier League last season.
That's not
Lee.
true.
It is true. Go look
But
up
how
the
many
stats.
goals have we conceded?
We
But
conceded
hold on,
6. We
Fluminense
conceded,
is not.
apart from
Dan, let me tell you
Tottenham
this.
and Man United.
You don't know it.
We was
Dan,
one behind them. We was
Dan,
one behind them, and we conceded more goals.
Fluminense is not anywhere compared to what Palmeiras are. Palmeiras finished ahead of Fluminense in the. They're ahead of Fluminense. Fluminense. Yeah, Palmeiras ahead of Fluminense in the Brazilian league. Fluminense almost got relegated last season with the same squad. You almost got relegated last season. Palmeiras ahead of Fluminense in the Brazilian league. You get what I'm saying? So if we're able to beat Palmeiras, why can't we beat Fluminense?
I think so far, Dan. I think we've only conceded 4 goals in this competition so far.
4 goals.
3 goals against. It was 3 goals against Jorginho's team, and then the 1 goal against Benfica. Am I right in just saying this?
Five.
Is it 5? Is it 5?
Palmeiras.
Yeah, 5
Oh yes,
goals.
Palmeiras as well. Sorry, 5 goals.
Yeah, 5 goals. We conceded 5 goals. Then
But we know we're the only team in the competition. Do you know we're the only team in the competition to score in all 5 games?
Yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm saying,
Yeah. You gotta look at all this before you downplay your own squad, Dan.
I'm talking about the Premier League, Nee. And this
No. Who's talking about Premier League? We're talking about Club World Cup. You're going to Premier League. Then why do you
Oh.
make the conversation very difficult? We're talking
No,
about
no,
a Premier
but
League
the
squad,
thing is,
the squad now,
but-
and you're talking about Premier League.
Well, you're talking about Fluminense. You're talking about Fluminense. Yeah, they got relegated last season. Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right? In their league, yeah. But
No,
they've still
my point is we play a
They've
team.
still got to the semi-final.
Dan,
with a
my
better
point is
defense
we
and
play
better
a team.
structure.
We eliminated a team that is ahead of Fluminense in the Brazilian league. So what makes you think that we cannot eliminate Fluminense?
Well, who was that then? Nee?
Palmeiras.
Oh boy.
Palmeiras.
Okay, all right. Listen, let's stop this. Listen, one question for you guys to stop this
All right.
debate thing right here, because I don't want to, because I know you guys we're having a conversation.
Can I just
here,
hop
because
in
of the
for
money.
for
Yeah,
a
go on.
couple of
It's-
seconds?
Yeah,
It's
go on,
done.
bro, go on.
Dan, you gotta get your fact right before you go into
No, I've got my facts
argument.
right. I can have
No,
my
you don't.
facts
You didn't
right.
get it right.
I do
You
have
said
my facts right.
You said our defense is
I do
not
have my
good.
facts right. But no matter what, but it's
Anyways,
in the semi-finals.
anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Right.
Anyway,
Steve,
you tell him, Steve. He's
right.
good, bruv. He's good.
One thing, if my maths is correct, if you take out the Intercities Cup, the Members Cup, UEFA Members Cup, which was more a domestic trophy than European because English clubs were banned from entering UEFA competitions or some BS way back, so that got invented, and Community Shields. If my maths is correct, after all that, Chelsea are one trophy behind Arsenal. If we win this, we've won our second Club World Cup, and it's the first one of this format, yeah? So the only thing we wouldn't have won twice is a Conference League. It would level us with Arsenal on trophies, yeah? And then it becomes an argument of
Sorry, bro. What trophies are you chatting about
right?
here? European
Huh?
trophies? No. European trophies or just general?
No, in general,
general.
we
All
would
right,
be
in general,
tied if we win the
okay.
Club World Cup this
Yeah,
time
yeah,
round, yeah?
Yeah.
Then it becomes a case of who's cabinet stronger. Well, for me, European trophies carry more weight, especially the Champions League. Then we've done it on the world stage as well. We've not just done it domestically like Arsenal, yeah? So that's one thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Another thing is, it's just come out that in warm-ups, the wingers are Nkunku and Neto in the warm-ups.
Great.
So Pedro Neto's up top, right?
No,
No,
why?
winger.
How Pedro up top.
Yeah.
Pedro,
and
sorry.
could-
Yeah,
That's
but
fine,
we could argue. But Steve, they could argue the debate. Yeah, we'll have more trophies in all history, but they're still moaning that that they're the bigger club because they've got more FA Cups than us.
Forget them, man. Honestly, Dan, bro.
Oh,
Innit?
no,
Come on, bro.
not FA Cup.
No,
I'm
just-
so excited
listen,
about that.
bro.
Oh, FA Cups,
Oh,
Community
they've got
Shield.
more FA Cups than us.
Dan,
We
listen,
got more
bro. You know as
European
well
than
as
they
I
have.
do. Come on, bro. Don't ever get rattled by. This is
Yeah,
one
don't
fan
ever get
base,
rattled
I'm
by
being
that.
right, yeah?
sarcastic, DJ.
One
I'm
fan
being
base,
sarcastic.
bruv, right, yeah?
I'm not.
In fact,
I'm not.
Let me
You
tell
know
you
what
this
I mean?
right now. There are a
Arsenal
couple of
are
fan
tin pot.
bases, right? Yeah, Arsenal, Tottenham are two of the fan bases you cannot be rattled by. Okay, I'll get Manchester City's debate. So Manchester United, the Man Cities, Liverpool's, they can rattle maybe, but Arsenal and Tottenham, forget it, man. They can't rattle
Yeah.
us for Jack.
I don't think
they've
Man
won.
I
they've
can't
won-
be rattled with Man City because we've got more cups than Man City.
No.
But-
But they've won more than they've won more European trophies than
Oh, yeah,
I
but
won.
I know, but I did. But the thing is, I know they've won the European, they've won the Champions League. That's not recently. Yeah, fair dues to Man City, but we
And
still
Prem
got more
titles have won
Champions.
more than Arsenal. In
Yeah,
terms
but
of
we still,
Premier League right now.
and PSG. But the thing is, what I'm trying to. What makes me laugh about Tottenham, and Arsenal, right? I hear this Tottenham fan saying they're not scared of Chelsea because we won the Conference League, and they've won the big major European trophy. They were telling it was on television. You must have seen it, DJ. You was there,
Yeah.
And I thought, what this guy waffling? What's this Tottenham fan like? Who are you? Are you not scared of Chelsea? We batter every single season, and we win big cups than you. What you all
After
about?
winning
Well,
one,
do you know one of the first things I look for when the fixtures come out? I look for Tottenham and go, well, there's 3 points, there's another 3 points. I've got 6 points
I
in the
was
table.
already-
Have some-
Yeah, exactly.
No one in the Premier League. There's no any other team in the Premier League that can say, "Oh, I got 6 points reserved for me in the Premier League."
Didn't they
It's only
give
Chelsea.
Ipswich their first 3 points of the season last season and Crystal
Yeah.
Palace too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one
They give
question,
Palace
guys.
and Ipswich their first wins of the season. And big up the Tottenham, big up.
Just one question. You guys can go back to
I think
one
Ipswich-
Question, one question for you guys quickly,
Yeah, go
right?
on.
Christopher Nkunku, is he staying or going? Because I think if he's been played more games in this competition, I
He's
think he's going to
staying.
stay. I
He's
think Jackson's
staying.
going to go,
I
isn't
think-
Yeah,
I'll be honest,
Jackson's
I think
gone.
he stays.
I think it stays. I think it stays.
Yeah,
I think
I
Nkunku
made a
stays.
video. I made a
Enough.
video earlier on. I said this: if it looks like playing under a specific striker,
He's enjoying his
having
football
man
as
in
well.
top, and playing behind him is really unlocking his full potential. I think he needs
Yeah.
another chance at the football club.
Yeah, he does. He's
The
enjoying his
thing
football
is,
again, isn't he?
Lee,
You can tell he's
Yeah.
enjoying his football again as well.
Mark King came out the other on the stream the other week, yeah. Enzo Maresca is playing the position what he's best at, and that's where he's playing. And since that he's playing that his formation where he was at RP Leipzig, he's enjoying the football. And I think his Nkunku with this Bayern Munich thing about him going, he ain't going nowhere. He's staying. He's staying. He lost Chelsea and he's happy, and he's getting more game time. And I think with Nkunku, the way his injury, if he could stay fit for this season, I think we'll see the best out of Nkunku this season.
I'll tell you another player I think is going to stay, guys. I think I think it will happen. I think he will stay. I know he's in the transfer market. I know he's part of the transfers to go, but I honestly think Vega's going to stay. But I think Vega's going to stay as well.
He's got to go.
No. I think he
Diego
goes.
will go.
You think he'll go?
No, he's gone.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
gone.
Yeah,
He's
I
gone.
think
gone.
I'd love
Even
him
with
to.
no
I'd have him to stay. I'd happily have him stay, but he's gonna go.
But
He
Yusuf,
burned
even
the
with no
bridges,
left back
though.
cover though, bro, because if Cucurella gets injured,
That's what I mean.
You can't keep putting Gusto
Right.
there, can you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm
DJ.
saying get. That's why I'm saying get Joel Hato in. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying get him in. But obviously,
That's fair,
but
Yeah.
if we don't get Joel Hato in, I think we're gonna. I would keep Vega, but obviously he's gonna go now.
I think I smell bad blood somewhere within him and the manager. That is why he's not going to get his chance. I think it's
I want
forcing
him
his
gone.
way.
I want that
He-
Viega gone. Because his attitude.
He's forcing his way for the manager to play him, and the manager doesn't like that. So
Yeah,
there
because he
is
wants to be centre back.
he
was never a
is,
centre back to
um,
begin with. That's the issue.
guys. Let's one end, and then the other one comes in. Let's go. All right, let's take a prediction. Done. Well, what's the scoreline? Chelsea 0, right? Because you've already said it. Chelsea losing. So I don't need to ask you again. You've already said Chelsea's losing.
I like.
Are you changing your mind? Are you changing your mind?
I like Jermaine Dropney. I think we might go to penalties.
Yeah, I said it might go to penalties. Yeah, Dan said pen. Okay. All right. Stevie G. Steven and DJ, diplomatic pundits. Let's go for
You know
it.
that.
We're winning.
Chelsea inside 90 minutes. Palmer's score because it's got to be cold, and he's got to eliminate them. I mean,
Palmer score 1-0.
Yeah. I didn't say 1-0. I said Chelsea will go win in 90 minutes and Palmer is going to score. I haven't given you a scoreline. I'm just saying Palmer's going to score.
Okay, 1-0.
And I
My
hate
point
that
being,
one.
Palmer looks like he's back
Well.
to like being in the groove the last few games now.
I like the way he played that one, you know. He put that
Yeah.
one out there really
Yeah,
cool.
1-0 Chelsea.
Hey, I have put the
I hope
clarification. I've
Thiago
never
Silva
said
don't
1-0.
hunt us then.
I didn't
I
say
hope
1-0.
Thiago Silva don't hunt us for that, Steve. I do hope
Listen,
not. The 90 minutes.
Bro,
Like
we'll
what Fat
just
died this one.
burn Thiago Silva with pace. I love Silva, great player. Yeah, respect him, legend. Yeah, but mate, he won't be able to keep up with the pace we've got. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but what about his header? What about his header? What he did last game?
Hey, you gotta be in a position to equalize or win the game for that to concern. Well, they've got to be.
Makeem said 3-0.
Do you know what?
Makeem, thank you very much, Makeem.
You know what I'm going to say, guys? You know what I'm going to say? I think we'll win.
What?
Okay, I'm not going to give a scoreline, but just because I'm saying this doesn't mean it's the right scoreline. I think João Pedro scores today.
Oh,
That's all I'm
yeah.
going to say on that one.
1-0.
Oh, do you reckon?
No, I'm not. I'll give a scoreline, Nee.
Oh, yeah,
It could be anything.
No, listen to me. If you were telling me, you analyzing the whole game, and you're telling me João Pedro scores today, you're trying to tell me
the winning goal, bro.
my understanding, the winning goal is only one goal in the game.
No,
You and Steven, one goal in the game.
He could mean 2-1. He could mean 2-1. You never know.
Or 3-0 or 4-0 or 5-0.
Thank you for that, Yusuf. Thank you, bro. That's exactly it.
You said you could. I'm taking what I'm taking is 1-0. You said it could be 2-1.
No.
So that's
All
your
I'm
prediction.
That's what I'm saying. He's not saying
We never gave you a scoreline. We
never gave you a scoreline.
Scorer and
What?
a Chelsea win.
I'm trying to take his diplomatic prediction into a scoreline.
That's not how that works.
But you could never.
That's not how it works.
It doesn't know how it works. You can never get DJs at a scoreline. But there's one thing about Nee, yeah. I've caught you out.
Nice
on
try,
something.
Nee. Nice try.
Yeah, nice try. Don't worry. I've got Nee. I've caught Nee. Nee.
What about me, Dan? Say it.
He said about facts about Fluminense about him being relegated like that in a
Fluminense.
Yeah, Fluminense. But if you look at the stats now, what's actually in your eyes, And they're not done better than Chelsea. They drew against Dortmund. Yeah, we win. We lost. Win. They drew. Win. 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 They
Bro,
haven't lost
they
a game
played
in
a
it.
random South
They
African
haven't.
team
They
Sorry,
haven't
that
Dan.
lost.
we've never heard
They
Sorry,
of.
haven't
guys.
lost. They haven't
Just on
lost in
McKean's
this
comment.
tournament.
Sorry, quickly. Just on McKean's comment. Delap's suspended, bro. He ain't playing tonight.
They've
Big up to
actually
you,
been
though.
suspended. I can't believe that. But the thing is, yeah, they've had a better tournament than us by us losing to Flamingo.
But we can only play what's in front of us. It's not our fault they've had to play Inter and that, is it?
But who said Inter is even good?
Yeah,
Who said they're
but
good?
did they lose?
And
But
who
the
said
thing
we
is,
can't
Steve,
beat Inter?
they didn't lose to Inter, and they didn't lose to Borussia Dortmund.
Dan, who said we can't beat Inter? And who said we can't beat
What's to
Dortmund?
say that Chelsea would lose to them?
What makes you think? Yeah, I don't understand. What makes you think Chelsea will lose to Inter? Chelsea will lose to Dortmund? What makes you think so?
What made you think so?
Yeah, what makes you think so?
Because we got Sanchez in goal.
We conceded 5 goals.
I know you are.
5 goals.
Yeah,
5 goals
but
in all
when
the
you-
competition.
yeah,
5
but
games,
it's
5
not
goals.
But what
1
teams
goal
did we have?
every game. 1
But
goal
what
every
team?
game.
Yeah, but what teams did we have, Nee?
What?
What teams did we have to score 5
How
goals?
can we help that? That's out of our control.
No.
No, Steve. I know we can't help it.
I'll tell you the team. We played against a team that is better than the team we're about to play tonight. Get that. Palmeiras is the better side than Fluminense. Palmeiras is the better side
But
than
how can
Fluminense.
they? Falaci's in the semi-finals, mate.
It doesn't
How could
matter. Chelsea were not better when they win against
Because they
Bayern.
play.
I
It's
bet-
because
I bet-
They're
Palmeiras
about
played
to
us.
start walking out, so I'm gonna hop off.
All right,
but
Dan, let me
Lee-
tell you, Chelsea.
But Palmeiras lost the game.
Are you telling me, Dan, that Chelsea were better than Manchester City in 2001 when they won the Champions League? No, Chelsea were not better than Bayern Munich when they won the Champions League 2012.
Yeah, we was.
Quick
Yeah,
thing,
we
guys.
was.
Is there a stream after the game?
No, we're not.
Is there a stream after the game? Quickly.
I'll see how things go in Apple One.
All right.
Yeah,
bro, I just wanted to
Nee,
find
but
out.
we
Okay,
was.
right,
We
cool.
was better than Man City.
No,
We won the Champions League.
No, we're not. We were not. We were not.
We was better than Bayern Munich because
You're
we won the Champions
blindfolded.
League.
DJ, were we better than Man City when we won the Champions League 2021?
Yeah, we was.
You say we was. Let me ask DJ. Where we be true to yourself?
I'm being truthful, bro. I think it was. I think Man City had the bit of the chances, but I think we did play them as well pretty well. I mean, put it this way, Nee, right? If Pulisic scored that second goal, this game would have been done. As far as I was right.
100%. Thank you,
But
DJ.
look at the team,
but
DJ. When
Man
we're
City
going
did
to
play
the
well.
finals, the odds were in whose favor?
They were in Man City's favour, of course.
City had a better team. They have a better team
Yeah,
than Chelsea.
They had a better team than we did, but
We didn't have a striker. We didn't even have a striker on the pitch.
But
We didn't even have a
So how was Man City a better team then? If we didn't have a striker on the pitch, we still beat
Because
them.
they have a complete setup. They played us. They were
Yeah,
better.
but
we
we
were
still
playing on
the
the
best team.
counter.
We were still better than Man
They
City
were
because we
better.
won.
DJ, tell me again.
What was it, Connor?
Was Chelsea
Tell
team
me
better
that,
than?
Connor?
We're way better than City.
Yeah, because we beat them in the final, didn't we?
No.
Thank you.
Okay, the same thing then. Then the same thing.
He scored that goal to make it 2-0. We'll have finished the game off. Thank you.
You're making my own argument for me. DJ, Stephen, go ahead. Stephen.
Go on, Nee. Go on, I love you, Nee. I love you, my brother, Nee. Come on, you
No,
Chels.
No, you bring the arguments up, and when you lose it, you never want to accept that you lose the argument. Because what you're saying,
I just want my boy Connor just crashed you there. Said it was Chelsea because we was way better than Man City.
And Dan, we were not way better than them, bro. No. I'm not saying that. We were not way better than them in that final. No. All I said was, if we had taken, obviously Kai Havertz scored that goal, which is great. Had Pulisic put the ball in the net after that, then I didn't see Manchester City coming.
And
back
I will second that. Werner had chances as well. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
Werner
Timo
did as
Werner.
well.
How many chances did Timo Werner have? He had about 4 chances in that game. And he
But
not
Man City
finished
did
one of
play
them.
well, though. They did play well in that
Man
game.
City
right?
played very well, but remember also Chelsea Sessions Tyrone, big up to him by the way. He's just said they
Big
played
up,
without
Ty.
a
Big
DM
up, bro.
too. I still look at that decision and be like, that's why they lost. Pep messed it up by not playing Rodri. He messed it up.
Yeah, he went,
Oh, yeah,
he went for Fernandinho. He went for Fernandinho.
He overthought
Yeah.
it, didn't he? As he
No,
always does.
Fernandinho was on the bench as well. He played Gundogan in that role.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
really?
Gundogan was
I
the
thought he
best
played
player.
Yeah.
Fernandinho.
And
Fernandinho
then-
came on.
Yeah, he came on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then when Man City got to the Champions League final again, What does he do? He starts Rodri. What happens? They win. It's clear and obvious.
All right, let's go back to 2012.
They're cheated in the
DJ, before we wrap up, let's go back to 2012.
I was there. Yeah, what about it?
I was there at the
Bayern Munich, Chelsea. Which of these two was much better team? It's supposed to win the Champions League in 2012.
Bayern Munich played very well. I mean, look, to be fair, Bayern Munich, I'd say, but to be fair, though,
DJ, I'm not saying we did not get in every game. Definitely one team will get a chance. But look at the whole of 90 minutes.
Yeah, Bayern Munich were the better team. I'm not going to lie. They were the better team, yes.
Yeah, Bayern Munich.
They were better. They were better.
But Chelsea winning it doesn't make them a better team to win it.
I get your point. Yeah,
that's what Dan was trying to tell me.
But
what? But you never want to accept it.
I was there at the final of Bayern Munich, and you're saying that we were still better because we defended well to make sure we didn't. The way we made sure they didn't concede it. And also, we was better because if the thing with Iron Woodburn with a penalty, he could score that penalty. If it wasn't for Peter Cech to save that, it would have been game over. And if it wasn't for that last minute of the corner against Bayern Munich and for Didier Drogba to score that wonder header, we'd have lost that game. And then it comes to penalties. Then we fucked up on the penalties, and Bayern Munich were in the lead. And if it wasn't for Peter Cech again to save the penalty to hit the post, to win the penalties, we were a better side on the penalties. So we were a better team to beat Bayern Munich on that day.
You can be penalty. It can go either way. On penalty,
penalties
it can go either way.
It's a lottery.
We should have lost that penalty shootout, but because we put too much pressure and Ashley Cole scored that won the penalty. David Luiz got a lovely Frank Lampard. If there wasn't them to put pressure on Bayern Munich and Peter Cech.
Look at this comment over here. Look at this comment over here. Makim said Bayern outplayed us disgustingly. Yeah, which is true. Ty also said Dan is overly dramatic. Pep didn't play DM because the two previous matches we won with them playing a DM. One in the FA Cup, Fernandinho, and also Premier League.
I see. Chelsea.
You're losing all the arguments. You're losing your argument here. You're losing.
He's coming out with his own output. Yeah. The thing is that our fault that Pep didn't play that DM? Is it that our fault that Pep didn't choose to play Rodri in that DM?
All right, guys. Yusuf, you're doing Yusuf, you're doing the stream.
Yeah, I'm doing my. I'm literally going to do my watch along now.
All right, thank you very much, guys. So Yusuf gotta go start his watch along. I'm gonna run downstairs. Yeah,
I'll say the place name earlier on. Hercules is his name. That's the guy.
Who's Hercules?
For Fluminense. I was trying to say that guy's name earlier on. Who was he? The one who scored that goal when he came off the bench? Hercules.
And then you know what?
Hercules.
Yeah, you know what Dan said? His name is Silva. Dan said it's Silva. So Dan is giving you name. What name did you say?
I said Hercules.
Yeah, Dan. Never said Hercules.
Yeah, I read Hercules. That's what I said.
If you want facts from Dan, he's gonna mislead you to the hole.
I said Edredro Hercules. I don't know his full first name, but I said Hercules.
All right, I hear you. Okay, we're not the better team in either of the matches. In the other the matches that we won. Yeah, nobody is saying it's our fault. Pep didn't play a DM. However, we weren't better. That is true. Yusuf, what's your channel from Makim? Yeah, Yusuf, drop it here real quick. Makim will subscribe, and then
I'm dropping it now. I'm dropping it now.
Put it right there in the.
Yeah, it's
put it
in.
right there. Okay.
It's in.
Yeah, it's in there. Your stream, yeah. Okay, I'll go and check it, bro.
It's right there.
Yeah,
guys,
I'm literally going there now.
All right.
I'll come and check it. I'll come and check it now, brother.
Yeah, guys,
If you guys want to jump on as well, you can.
Yeah, I'll come.
Bro, cheers for that.
I want to make sure.
I'm gonna go and start now.
All right, Yusuf, take the lead. I'm gonna go there and then sit down and watch the game. Then I'll jump on later for review if I get a chance. I know guys, if you're first time joining us on this stream, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the platform. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
Ty, send me the link, bro. If you're doing a post-match review, bro, send me a link.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
You're doing that.
Yeah, Yeah. All right, guys. So we are off. Dan, big up to you, Dan. I love Dan. I love that debate. He would never accept defeat. But yeah, Dan, I'll say, do not waste your time arguing with Arsenal fan. Do not ever waste your time. They can't even lace the shoes of Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, but
they can't
no
even lace the shoes of Aston Villa.
But my brother, I love winding them up. I don't get rattled by them.
Even Manchester City, bro. Even Manchester City.
Manchester City. Even Manchester City. Even Muslim come and talk to Chelsea about what we got to do.
ICG, I rattle Arsenal fans every single day.
Dan, we gotta go because I gotta go watch the game.
I love, big up,
guys.
Love to you.
I'll catch you guys later, bruv. Yeah.
All right. Peace out,
guys. Peace, everyone.
Peace out,
Peace,
Peace,
everyone. Peace.
You
are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day,